drive had power, grace, and an inspiring sense of greatness.
Game time. Awesome, guys. That was the NBA 2K TV challenge.
It's almost unfair. Let's see some more player varieties with @TokiTokiBlack. How about his airness, Michael Jordan paired with Wilt Chamberlain?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A confident and well-dressed group of 76ers making...
Kevin, thanks.
Absolutely, D.A. Thank you. So the Nets starting five. Durant plays the four with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the two. And for the 76ers, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Terrific, talented backcourts tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
Connects from three-point range.
See right there, Kyrie showing you the range. Usually hovers around 40% from three. Must be accounted for at all times.
And the basket by Harris.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Simmons, and Durant sends it back.
Well, you aren't going to sneak that shot past Durant, not with the reach that he has.
Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
This is his first free throw of the game.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Now here's Durant. Back to Irving. Shot clock at 5. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Mr. Everything. Durant can score it, pass it, do what you want to do. He can defend at a high level. So fun watching him play.
Here's Horford. Kicks it out to Richardson. Dinwiddie with the steal. In transition, here come the Nets. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. The Nets shooting their first free throw of the game right now. That's good from Irving.
The determination of Irving. He's a type A personality who just wants to win.
To the middle. It's tipped. Richardson finds Simmons. And then Simmons slams it in.
How can you not love Simmons? I mean, some of the dunks he pulls off are insane.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Harris. Irving with it. Harris is there. Irving can't hit. Horford high post. Embiid, the pass to Horford. Dinwiddie with the steal. And now it's Allen running. He can go all the way. And they pick up 2. And that's now 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Irving against Simmons.
A problem inside. That's what he is. Once Simmons gets the ball in the positioning that he wants, he goes for the throwdown.
And here's Irving. He's got 10. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. Richardson against Dinwiddie. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And this coaching staff loves when Richardson gets inside. I mean, it keeps their offense well-rounded and gives the defense a lot to worry about.
Now here's Durant. Over Horford. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers trail by 4. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, he continues to improve as a passer. Sky's the limit for Embiid and his all-around game.
Here's Irving. That's tipped, and they get it back. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Josh Richardson. And it's Burks in for Ben Simmons. The Nets also changing it up. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Allen. Taurean Prince comes in for Kevin Durant. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. And he hits it to tie the game up.
It almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
Dinwiddie right side. In the corner, it's Harris. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist from Harris.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Yeah, and this is what you love to see. Both teams going at it, working to get to their spots and cashing in.
And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story. And chatting earlier with Ben Simmons, he addressed the scrutiny.
For me, it comes with...
And with social media now, Greg, blocking out the noise has become for these players even harder.
I mean, truth is, people like to criticize others. We should be celebrating what Simmons has accomplished at a very young age.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, it's a gambling style that pays off, keeping things in disarray for that offense.
In a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, inside we got Prince and Jordan. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard. And Philadelphia making a change here. Milton's checked in. Robinson passes to Milton. And too long on the shot. Nets leading by 4. It's blocked. Prince against Robinson. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Milton kicks to Burks. 4 on the clock. They double him with Jordan. Here's Korkmaz. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Nets shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far. On the wing, Milton. Back to Scott. Here's the teardrop. That one goes in. Scott's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Philadelphia. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. Harris dishes to Jordan. Back to Harris. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the three guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Here's Luwawu, defended by Milton. Luwawu-Cabarrot kicks to Harris. And there's the pass to Jordan. The offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Jordan's got his first points in this one. The 76ers trail by 5. Burks finds Scott. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. Robinson, that's good. Robinson's got his first basket of the night. Brooklyn leading by 3. Dinwiddie right side. Here's Prince. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jared Allen's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Joe Harris. Karis LeVert's checked in for Luwawu-Cabarrot. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Dinwiddie. So it's Richardson with the jam.
Great feed. Simmons, the passing skills of a point. At 6'10", he can see the whole court.
Outside, KD. It's Durant on the wing. Nets passing it around. Allen. And Allen slams it in.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And it's Simmons.
Oh, see that? Oh, the physicality of Simmons on display. Showing some fight and fearlessness with plays like this.
Here's KD. And it's blocked by Simmons. Simmons slams it in.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 76ers have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, yeah, high IQ basketball from Richardson. Values the easy assist over a risky shot.
And it's blocked. Outside, Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Yet another bucket in close. That's how he's earning his points today.
And stolen by Simmons. And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half. Ben Simmons had it going on in the first quarter. He had 16 points. And that should do.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And that's the group for Brett Brown as we begin the second half.
And everyone wants Simmons to add a consistent outside jump shot. But while that's a work in progress, he does just fine at the rim. An incredibly adept finisher up close.
The shot by KD. No good.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Harris passes to Horford. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Left block shot on the way. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Horford's got his third assist on the night.
And C-Web, as you said with Simmons, when he's going at the rim, he's as good as it gets.
Oh, yeah, Gio. Great blend of size, speed, and strength. He controls his body to create space. He can lay it up from unorthodox angles with ease. His energy level has never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D is struggling to keep up.
Back to Irving. They get it back. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. Here's KD.
When KD gets it in that close to the rim, you're out a good option. He's so good. I mean, sometimes you just give him the foul. You just give the foul.
The Nets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. Greg, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more. But it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Durant. Harris comes in for Caris LeVert. And Luwawu subbed in for Dinwiddie. Pass to Simmons. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Simmons got the lead up to 8 now for the 76ers.
They've been very sharp to start the half. Perfect 4 for 4 from the field.
Outside Irving. Passes it to Jordan. Back to Irving. Pass to Luwawu. A 3-ball. Keeps it alive. Great positioning on the putback. Luwawu's got his second basket of the night.
They needed that. I mean, they were getting a little tense after starting the half 0 for 3.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. And the call on, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And that's a gift if I've ever seen one. They've got to communicate much better out there.
I'm glad we got to see the Mobile One block once more. What a play.
Determined to protect the lead with the all-out effort defensively. Superb anticipation on the block.
The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Simmons got 30.
Give him another. But Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
And what a factor Ben Simmons is on the floor. Does so much for this team in every facet of the game. He's a triple-double threat whenever he suits up.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And sometimes people forget just how young Ben Simmons is, Greg. This is just the beginning for him.
I mean, and that's what fans are missing about Simmons, his age. I mean, you can worry about his shot, but he has a long time to figure it out. He could end up having a Jason Kidd type of a career where he becomes a solid shooter later on.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Simmons. Here's Prince, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
I love seeing that kind of unselfishness. Irving has proven to be a sensational teammate.
Here's Korkmaz. That three off the mark. Nets trail by 6. Jordan with it. And it's Horford picking him up. Allen passes to Irving. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Now the pass to Korkmaz. Another miss by Philadelphia. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Harris finds Jordan. He gets that one. And now just a 2-point 76ers lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Embiid dishes to Horford. Back to Embiid. Lets it go from 11. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. For the tie, Harris. He nails it, and we're tied up. Harris has got 6.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
To the right side. And the dunk by Horford.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Brooklyn.
Allen, right side. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 3rd assist on the night.
You really got to hit Allen if you want to stop him. Just so long and strong from there.
Harris's shot is good.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. 76ers ahead. They lead by a bucket. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the court for the Nets, getting the 4th quarter going. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Here's Allen. Out left to the wing. Durant for 3. Hands it from downtown.
You must know that Durant is looking to score off the pass. He has such a quick trigger.
On the wing, Harris. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Milton. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Down low, stolen by Robinson. And now it's Burks running. He can go all the way. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Did you see the no-look pass by Harris right there? I mean, he's a wing that knows how to move the ball.
And the foul on Alec Burks. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The 76ers making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. We're just over a minute and a half now into the 4th. To the inside. Here's Allen. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got his 5th assist in this one. The 76ers trail by 3. Milton kicks to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Here's Simmons, and it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
Offensive rebound. Here's Embiid. Here's Simmons. And at last, they get one to fall. Simmons got 32 points. KD passes to Allen. It's LeVert on the wing. It's deflected. Embiid with the steal. Here's Robinson. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the 76ers lead by 1.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way. They did a great look.
Here's Durant. Banked in off the glass.
Well, Durant wanted the ball in that situation, and he got it. Great killer instinct shown from him, and he gives his team a huge score.
Outside for Robinson. And it's off from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gotten every shot they've taken so far in the fourth quarter to go in. That's 5 in a row to start the quarter.
You know they're going to go to Irving in these spots. He's tremendous at scoring when his team needs a bucket.
The 76ers trail by 3. Here's Simmons. LeVert grabs the miss. And stolen by Simmons over Allen. The 76ers again can't hit it. For Brooklyn, they've gotten absolutely red hot shooting the ball here in the fourth. A perfect 6 for 6.
The phenomenal athleticism from Durant. Man, he's just a tenacious dunker who spikes it in.
Up top, Simmons. Defended by Durant. Ben Simmons gets the bucket.
Easy to see why Simmons is on the floor. He's terrific at capitalizing doing important parts of the game.
We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Irving finds Durant. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Durant's got 9 points now in the quarter.
How many clutch shots have we seen Durant hit? It's countless at this point, and he keeps adding to the total.
Here's Simmons. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. It's LeVert on the wing. He dishes it to Allen. Outside Irving. Passes to KD. To the middle. The kick out to Irving. And stolen by Simmons. Here's Harris. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, you look at the all-around game of Harris, he's even getting good from the free throw.
He hits the first one, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Raul Neto's checked in for Philadelphia. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And now down to a one-possession game. Those foul shots, huge.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
It's in!
Come on, Irving is a terrific clutch shooter. He welcomes any chance he can to sink these type of shots.
And the 76ers call time here. They're trailing by 5. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And they need to use as little time as possible here. If they can get a bucket before the clock hits 24 seconds, they can try for a stop on the next possession. If there's less than 24, then they'll have to foul.
And Simmons, he's checked in for Philadelphia. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Brett Brown talking with his team. He told them to stick with it. He said, this game is right here, guys. This is our game to take. Precision, purpose, and poise. Kevin, we'll see if they can get it done.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
The 76ers again can't hit it. Durant for 3. Up again. It's good on the putback. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it.
their shooting threat. With the strategy of moving the ball to find good looks, Ray Allen with a big three to bring the team to a 3-0 advantage early. Wilt protected the basket and secured many key rebounds. A flashy through-the-legs dunk entertained.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for...
Hey, Kevin. Well,
It does indeed. Thanks, David. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's Caris LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position.
Boy, KD just lethal on the drive to the rack, and he gets ahead of steam behind him. Forget about it.
And Finney Smith gets it to go. Deep benches tonight, Greg, on both sides. This seems to be a growing trend.
You know, teams are digging deeper than ever before, even getting into the two-way contracts that give you depth past your top 15 guys. One, you're trying to protect the investment in your big-ticket items, your franchise-caliber players, but you got to keep an eye on the future in terms of player development. That's another area where the league has really changed when you look at the makeup of these rosters.
Well said. Irving surveying the floor. Kicks to Durant. Fires from deep. That one's not going to go.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
The 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. Allen outside. From the arc. Shot clock reset for the Nets. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. Durant, no good.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling. And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
Finney Smith. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Hardaway finds Porzingis. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Boy, Kevin Durant, an absolute nightmare in transition. Combined size, speed, great scoring ability. Look out.
Pass to Finney Smith. And he's going up for the alley-oop. 6 to shoot.
Well, hard blue-collar work ethic on display. This guy just beating everyone to the ball.
Allen dishes to Dinwiddie. Hardaway against Irving. Nice D from Doncic.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And so Allen will bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 3.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection. Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made 1 basket in this period.
Now here's Powell. Here's Doncic. Oh, wow.
How about the finish from Luka Doncic? My goodness. Go ahead with the hammer.
And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Luka Doncic.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of. And then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
And so it's Brooklyn with it, following the score by Dallas. Irving gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And after missing 4 straight, he finally gets one to go.
Brunson kicks to Curry. Lets it go. Not as good off the back rim and in. Here's Irving. 36 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And there's the pass to Luau. And the 3 off target. Dallas leading by 5. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by Harris. And here's Brooklyn. Here's Prince. And it's good for 2.
We talk often about Taurean Prince's range as a shooter. Let's talk about athletically the ability to get in transition and get easy opportunities. Nicely done.
Outside for Curry. Again, Curry missing. That will count. He can't get that one. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Mavericks lead by 3. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
On the court for Dallas here in the second, Cauley Stein is out there with Maxi Kleber. Then there's Seth Curry. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Wright in at the small forward position. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. The Mavericks have their young star tandem in Luka Doncic and Kristaps Porzingis. KP said, we can be a pretty deadly duo. It's only going to be a matter of time. Once we get that two-man game going, it's going to be hard to stop. Guys, it's already hard to stop. Back to you.
Team on the rise, David. Thank you so much. Here's Curry after the basket by Brooklyn. Right outside. And Brunson has it in the corner. 5 to shoot. Pass to Cauley Stein. Brooklyn trailing. Here's Irving. Tries again. The shot comes out. Cauley Stein with the defensive effort. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Irving. Curry against Harris. The kick out to Wright. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Inside, here's Jordan. Makes it off the glass. Jordan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And it's sent back by Irving. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Luau, and the rejection by Cauley Stein. For Dallas, they've gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Back to Brunson. Passes it to Cauley Stein. The shot by Kleber, wide open. Dallas, no good that time either.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And DeAndre Jordan, not the same impact center he once was, but he's done a great job of acting as a leader for this team.
Well, you think about DeAndre Jordan's career, Greg, and over the course of time, he's played a number of different roles. What you like about what he did this past season is, even though in a changing role, he still tried to make an impact. That's called being a teammate.
And now here's Prince, the fast break opportunity. And it's Jordan with the jam.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
A shot by Cauley Stein, no good.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power. Hammering down the two-hand slam. Throws it up high. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots on the move and isn't afraid to go at defenders.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Prince. Karis LeVert comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. Hardaway for 3. Finney-Smith controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Pass to LeVert. The wide open look for Durant. They get the rebound, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Jordan's got the lead up to 9 now for Brooklyn.
It is not easy trying to keep DeAndre Jordan off the boards. His combination of length and determination so impressive.
There's the pass to Finney-Smith. Powell dishes to Hardaway. Back to Powell. Brooklyn with the rebound. Jordan's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Here's Finney-Smith. And it's KD with the rebound. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. A putback.
You know, 2 things happen there. Excellent coverage on the shot, and then finish the possession securing the boards.
Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith.
Wow, what a credit to DeAndre Jordan.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. And
happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. DeAndre Jordan has been sensational.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then there's Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in a 2-guard. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Doncic. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for Brooklyn. The kick out to Irving from outside the arc. He doesn't hit that one. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Here's Porzingis. It's good. Porzingis has got his first bucket of the night. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Here's Powell. And Durant sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. KD's got the ball. Basket good. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
And great hustle to turn that block shot into a fast break opportunity. Big-time play on both ends.
Here's Porzingis. Here's Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Powell's got 6 points.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
And born and raised in Toronto, Powell is part of a growing legion of NBA players who hail from up north.
We the North. How about upon arriving in Dallas, he became the 5th Canadian to suit up just for the Dallas Mavs organization alone. So college and NBA scouts spending more time there now. What a beautiful country with plenty of basketball talent. Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied. Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
The Nets making a switch here. Prince is checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Maxi Kleber comes in for Porzingis. Curry's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And finished off by KD.
Well, drop the hammer, KD. How confident is this guy at the cup?
Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Right, you can see on that possession, one side playing with a little desperation, the other side losing focus.
And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Floats it up for Curry. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. In transition, here come the Nets. And it's LeVert missing. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Doncic. It's stolen by Allen. In transition, here come the Nets. Harris with the ball. Yep, that one goes in there.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for LeVert. Kleber, the pass to Cauley Stein. Out to Doncic. Trains the three-pointer. Doncic has got 10 points here in the second half.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Brooklyn leading by 6. Dinwiddie outside. The feed to Jordan. Tips it up. It's rebounded by Doncic. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 8 on field goal attempts in the third. A 75% clip. Cauley Stein finds Doncic. Here's Harris. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Nets lead by 8.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harris outside. And Jordan has it in the corner. Allen tries it again. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Well, DeAndre Jordan's a problem because if he gets that close, you know the defense has to commit to him.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And the Nets making a change here. Irving's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Dwight Powell's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis is coming in for Maxi Kleber. Hardaway is subbed in for Seth Curry.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard. Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good. Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
And on the way from Irving for 3, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Brooklyn Nets. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3, the small forward. He gets it in there.
I'll tell you, tough first half, puts it in the rear view. The shooting percentage starting to reflect that.
Down low. And the dunk by Doncic.
But Luka Doncic right now cooking. This guy's got his rhythm, and he's making it hard on the defense.
Here's Irving. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 13 now for the Nets.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. Pass to Durant for the 3. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Hardaway, and then Hardaway with the dunk.
Well, if you allow Hardaway to get near the rim, this is what's going to happen. This guy is a fantastic finisher.
Irving. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just spanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Rick Carlisle's huddle. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, you've got to watch those long arms of Jared Allen. Twice on the pipe, send it back.
Up again, and staying with the play, Allen. And the Nets lead by 15.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Greg, in New York, you obviously played in a number of championship contending teams. What do the Knicks have to do to get back to that feel, that kind of team?
Well, listen, it starts with stability across the board, but mainly that means at the top. And you got to give this new front office, this new regime, an opportunity. I think they got some good young pieces, but title contenders are not in a constant state of flux right now. They've got to take their baby steps here and start moving in the right direction.
Like you say, it does begin in the front office. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Doris, make no mistake about it, Spencer Dinwiddie is looking to score, an instant offense type of player.
And Spencer Dinwiddie knows what his role is, and he plays it perfectly. He can go a little hot and cold for stretches, but he doesn't let it affect him. Dinwiddie's always going to provide that offensive punch that's so critical for you.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. Hardaway's checked in for Seth Curry. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Back to Doncic, looking to end the run. Rebound, Brooklyn. Allen's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Dinwiddie, left side. Now the dish to Durant from 20 feet out, and the basket is good. KD's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, we know he's got takeover ability, and Kevin Durant is cooking right now.
Porzingis kicks to Hardaway. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Finney Smith. Dallas again missing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Temple's checked in, and it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Outside Hardaway. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 5 on the clock. But they'll get another chance. Powell, the pass to Hardaway. No good, unable to end this run.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
To the paint. Johnson, good.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Doncic dishes to Powell. Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Doncic outside. Beyond the arc. Offline. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
would give this game's last dance. Impressive 5-2 victory.
Not bad, but I like this lineup better. Flash Got Fans 23 brought some balance with the guard, Derrick Rose, added Shaq for a dominant inside presence, and, oh yeah, LeBron.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting... Welcome to 2K Sports Live. Payday.
Kevin, thank you.
Indeed. Something special, David. Thanks. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney-Smith in at the small forward.
The slash ability of Simmons, really creating havoc for the defense with his aggressive cutting mentality.
Doncic against Simmons. Out of bounds, it'll be 76ers ball.
And you rarely see the vision and playmaking of Ben Simmons in someone that size. That you can put him up there with Magic, LeBron, and Penny Hardaway in terms of those taller playmakers.
Yeah, you're spot on there, Greg. I mean, he's unique, really unique and gifted in that regard. And with all great passers, there are a couple of things they do well. One is they see a play or two ahead. They anticipate and throw the ball where it should be going, anticipating that. And the other thing is the timing with which they make their passes. It's usually right at the right time and the opportune time for a teammate to score on the catch.
Now here is Harris, following the miss by Josh Richardson. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. You know, Greg, we can all agree that Joel Embiid's a superstar in the league with this play, but you get the feeling he's the most criticized superstar in the league right now as well.
You know, pundits and fans have questioned his fitness, his fit, but at the end of the day, he does get it done, and the numbers speak for themselves. Embiid's an outspoken guy, which can invite a lot of criticism.
Here's Porzingis after Ben Simmons' bucket. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kept alive, inside. Back to Powell. They need this. And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, intensity always a good thing, and Powell brings it solid at getting after offensive rebounds for his team.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Finney-Smith. It's hauled in by Harris. The 76ers have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. And the shot goes in. Simmons got 10.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Now, here's Doncic. Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dallas. Curry comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Matisse Thybulle's checked in for Simmons. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. Wright comes in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Kleber, the pass to Brunson. Dallas moving the ball around. Cauley Stein's shot is good. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue. And quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the two of us, went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV stuff. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
And Philadelphia making a change here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. Robinson comes in for Harris. Korkmaz, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Burks in for Richardson. Mavericks trail by 7. Here's Wright. Second chance shot. And the nice bucket inside from Kleba.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's Korkmaz. Embiid.
It's dangerous now letting Embiid get this deep. You're asking to get posterized with the throwdown.
The shot missing. Now the 76ers take it the other way. Here's Robinson. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Robinson kicks to Korkmaz. Out to the wing. Lets it go with a 3. Robinson misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And, you know, Seth Curry has that shooter's mentality, which makes defenses uncomfortable, and that's part of how he gets these calls.
First trip to the line for him here. Shake Milton, he's checked in for the 76ers.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
On the wing, Milton. He kicks to Burks. Back to Milton. To the middle. To the inside. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Just 3 on the clock. Tips it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question is, did he get the basket off in time?
And the NBA replays.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident shooting the ball.
Being from Africa, at the end of the day.
Well said. Certainly, Greg Embiid puts himself front and center, willing to lead the cause on and off the floor.
And this is where his big personality helps. He has a larger-than-life quality that really just captivates people.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
Yeah, and they've also balanced that, though, guys, with the attack off the bounce as well to get them some points.
We've got Luka Doncic. Maxi Kleba is out there with Carl Stein. And there's Seth Curry. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
They swipe it. One-on-one fast break. Curry passes to Doncic. Back to Curry. Out to Doncic. And it's blocked by Simmons.
Well, you got to respect the athleticism and the willingness to defend that Simmons has. I mean, he's a skilled shot blocker, too.
How about the feel and the awareness he had there, finding his teammate behind the defense on the break? And how about the defensive impact?
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And, you know, for Curry, getting into the league has been a battle for Seth. I mean, he's more established and playing with more confidence now.
They get it back. And that one's good. Simmons.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Hardaway. Powell trying to free himself up. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Finney-Smith. Porzingis with the ball. Goes up again, and the layup is good.
Guys, you look at Porzingis, and it seems like he's got a knack for chasing down the ball on the offensive glass. Really good instinct.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
And Simmons drops them both. Greg, we see defenses continually adjusting. Analytics favoring threes and dunks. Which teams do you think are toughest to score on at the rim?
You know, it's funny that you think defense in today's era, but if you look at the two teams that were the best in their respective conferences last season, they're the two teams I think protect the rim the best. Milwaukee with Giannis and the Lopez crew, and then obviously AD and LA with the Lakers. Those teams have the versatility on their front line to be able to defend the three and also protect the rim.
I think you've nailed it. Down low, here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
A precision pass with Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
Richardson kicks to Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Here's Richardson. Another shot. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Hardaway passes to Porzingis. Powell, great positioning on the putback. Powell's got 14.
Well, he's done his part, no doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Here's Harris. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Powell finds Hardaway, and he makes that one. Powell's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Bible on the wing. Outside, Simmons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simmons. A different look for Dallas. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Seth Curry. Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for Philadelphia. And the pass to Kleber. It's right on the wing. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Porzingis. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Hardaway. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Horford. Mike Scott comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Matisse Thybulle. And Alec Burks subbed in for Josh Richardson.
When he's got ideal position inside, I mean, Embiid goes right into the contact. He hunts it out.
And Embiid drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
To the paint. Doncic, no good.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And so it's Ben Simmons making highlights for the Philadelphia.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Ben Simmons putting in some incredible work. He had 20 points and 1. And that's a...
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You look at Ben Simmons in this game, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Philadelphia. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
Per usual, Big Al carving out outstanding position that helps him get to the ball before anybody.
Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Goodness. And, you know, whenever Simmons gets a chance to show off his insane bounce, he takes advantage of it, really demonstrating how lethal he is in the air.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
Dallas again turning it over.
I'm not sure whose fault that was, guys, but they need to get on the same page here.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. Got a piece of it. Powell with the steal. Hardaway against Simmons. Here's Doncic. Simmons pulls it in.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
You know, when Porzingis combines quickness with his reach, getting off the floor like that, he can block just about any shot.
The 76ers making a switch here. Korkmaz is checked in.
And known as a tremendous shooter for his size, Porzingis wasn't quite as accurate last season, which surprised some people.
Yeah, and you know, Greg, some people would automatically assume that because Doncic attracts so much attention that Porzingis would get more wide open looks, but you got to remember Porzingis missed a full season and was coming off an injury and needed to reacclimate himself to NBA gameplay. So that takes usually a season plus another season before you're all the way back. You know, you can't go for the shot fake. As soon as Embiid has you in the air, it's over. You're done.
And the Mavericks with some changes. Maxi Kleber comes in for Dwight Powell. And it's Seth Curry in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Doncic doing a nice job showing you some sneaky explosion and athleticism on that throwdown.
Pass to Korkmaz. Here's Embiid. Porzingis with the block. Here's Richardson, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And, you know, Richardson, simply by being aggressive, puts a lot of pressure on the defense and is able to force the foul.
And, Greg, Josh Richardson's a terrific ball handler out on the wing who can create for others.
Richardson gets a lot of assists per game at that wing position, not just looking to finish plays, but also to create for others. Very well-rounded threat on the offensive end, and that gives this team another dimension in terms of playmaking.
Back to Curry, and stolen by Thibault. Here's Horford, and that one good. Horford's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, for a big guy, Joel Embiid's floor awareness is pretty impressive. He does a pretty good job of finding open guys.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough. but that's how you win games.
Pass to Stein. And the rejection by Embiid.
Yeah, good energy and awareness that time by Embiid to deny that shot.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
White, he's checked in for Luka Doncic. Mike Scott's checked in for Philadelphia. Burks comes in for Josh Richardson. And finished off by Wright.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Korkmaz passes to Horford, and the layup's good off the glass. And that's now 10 points for Horford.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Tipped away. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Philadelphia with the ball. Horford the pass to Korkmaz. Thibault on the wing. From deep three-point range. And Wright pulls it down. Mavericks trailed by 19. Lets it fly. And another basket for Dallas.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
And the rejection by CLA Stein.
You better come stronger than that. CLA Stein, a presence defensively.
Inside, Burks with the steal. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Korkmaz, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Now, here's Kleba. Curry from deep three-point land. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Philadelphia with a 19-point advantage heading. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas.
Powell doing a nice job recognizing when to give it up. He, to me, is the epitome of a value utility player. Knows his role.
Here's Simmons. The second chance effort. Horford finds Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And there's Horford. That's good on the assist from Harris. And the 76ers lead by 21. Dallas shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Pass to Finney Smith. Greg, we have a league of many great playmakers, don't we?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. LeBron James is obvious. You know, he played point guard technically for the first time last season, but he's always been a floor general. You look at a young man like Ja Morant, and he's been on the attack since day one when he hit the league. And there's so many more of those guys that are having an impact, understanding the value of that lead guard position. It is fun to watch.
It is so fun to watch. I agree. Here's Finney Smith. No good on the triple.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Glenn Robinson, the third, is checked in for the 76ers. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. The 76ers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And Simmons slams it in.
Yeah, and you know, for Simmons to be so young, he has a great basketball IQ, and he plays to his strengths on offense and plays to him well. Got to give it up for Powell now. I mean, he excels at rising off the ground to punch home these alley-oops.
To the inside. Here's Embiid, and Embiid throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
To the middle. Here's Doncic. Kicks it to Hardaway. To the inside. Powell, the pass to Doncic. Hardaway dishes to Powell. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Richardson the pass to Simmons. The dish to Embiid, and a missed layup.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
The 3 for Doncic. Dallas keeping it alive. A fresh 14.
The length and mobility of Powell is really impressive. He's a solid big guy who I think continues just to get better at both ends.
And a 5-star recruit coming out of high school. Powell had an excellent college career, yet he fell to the second round of the draft. Didn't even hear his name called as he was selected during a commercial break.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Porzingis. Justin Jackson comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And Barea subbed in for Doncic. Clock is at 3. Milton's shot is good. And GA, even when he did arrive to the NBA, it took Powell a while to latch on.
You know, traded a couple times in his first year. He was assigned and recalled 10 times in about a month with Boston's D-League affiliate. Finally found a home in Dallas. Everything turned around from that point forward.
And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And the 76ers with a completely new group now. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good.
Tell you what, when Joel Embiid is healthy, this dude is a super effective player. A polished big man with an arsenal of post moves and shots. He's a handful down there.
Horford against Barea. The pass to Powell. Dallas moving it around. Outside Jackson. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Simmons. Fires the 3. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for...
on James. Shaq's defense proved.
And the 76ers showing off their style as they are.
Kevin, thanks.
David, he is showing that maturity. Thanks for that report. Look at the 76ers starting group. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. And looking at the Nets, Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Irving. Then there's Karis LeVert. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Shots good by Durant.
Textbook feed from Allen, a big man who helps facilitate the offense.
Outside, Simmons. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
They get it back.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Embiid. Excellent D there from Allen. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Here's Irving. It's hauled in by Harris. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Simmons. Kept alive. And he banks in the layup. Simmons got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, you can't let Simmons roam free on the offensive board. He's adept at burning the defense with his athleticism.
And it's blocked by Simmons. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. In the corner, Irving with it. Outside for Durant. Unloads.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Here's Horford. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, that's why you have to consider Horford as one of the game's best bigs. His ability to finish through contact like he does there is what makes him so special.
And it's crazy to think how soft a touch Embiid has on his shot. The league rarely sees a guy with his size have such a rhythmic form shooting.
Yeah, and Embiid has always been comfortable shooting outside. Not the best percentages from deep, but enough to keep defenders honest. His touch shows up most when he goes into his post fadeaways.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Philadelphia. The 76ers have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And it's Richardson slamming it down.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
They've been a more cohesive team over this stretch, and that helps account for their lead.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Irving from long range. And Embiid pulls it down. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Richardson, and it's in there.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
Here's Irving, following the score by Josh Richardson. Yep, that one goes.
You better respect the floating jumper of Irving. He's remarkable at timing and measuring up these type of difficult shots.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. And Simmons kicks to Horford. Richardson for 3. But they get it back. Back to Horford. Harris outside. Richardson finds Embiid. 6 on the shot clock. Horford trying to free himself up. And Embiid gets it to go.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's Irving. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
Luwawu is checked in for Karis LeVert. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's Thibault. It's good.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, they've been very aggressive, and they've taken early control of this game.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Philadelphia leading by 9. Horford, and it's Horford with the extra effort.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Passes it to Harris. Right side, Jordan. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
One thing never changes in the NBA. Jordan will always be there among the top offensive rebounders in the league.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition on it.
He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And boy, are they attacking the paint.
Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Matisse Thybulle. Nets trail by 10. And it's Jordan atop the key. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. 76ers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. The first one falls.
I mean, what I appreciate about Horford is his unselfishness. I mean, he brings a veteran team-first mindset to the table.
Jordan trying to free himself up, and Luwawu gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Down low, and finished off by Horford.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They've come out of the gate strong at both ends of the floor, just in total control so far.
Now Milton. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And the 76ers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
They've been quicker to the ball, showing great anticipation and terrific hustle.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Mike's got out there with Robinson. Then it's Shake Milton. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Horford in at the center position. Prince wide open. Off target with his three. The 76ers leading by 13, and the call will be against Harris. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Horford kicks to Burks. From deep. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford.
I mean, come on, fellas. Keep your head in the game. I mean, that pass should have been basic.
Here's Dinwiddie. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Luwawu. And Harris wide open. He shoots offline with his 3. 76ers shooting it as well as you're going to see. 67%.
And Al Horford, the 5-time All-Star, very much a leader on this team with his success in the league.
Yeah, Horford has always been a guy that...
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The pass to Harris. The Nets working the ball around now. Durant with a wide open look. No good from outside. And Embiid has got the ball here for the Philadelphia 76ers. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Robinson with it. Guarded now by Prince. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And Embiid is right there. Embiid's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Here's Irving. He sinks the 11-footer.
Got to know that Irving is an excellent mid-range shooter. But then again, where isn't he a great shooter?
Here's Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Durant in the corner. Here's the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Simmons passes to Robinson. The shot, and it's blocked by Jordan.
And really, that's the brilliance of Jordan, just denying those shots there with tremendous power.
Robinson against Irving. And the rejection by Embiid. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Jared Allen's checked in for the Nets. Karis LeVert comes in for Taurean Prince. Then for the 76ers, Korkmaz checked in for Glenn Robinson III. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Richardson in for Simmons. Thybulle, the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Showing off that athleticism. Harris is more than happy to slam it down like this.
Embiid with it. He's picked up by Irving. Pass to Thybulle. Stolen by LeVert. And now Irving pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And that one, good. Irving's got 8 points.
Out in the open court. Irving's just too quick, too shifty to contain.
Embiid, the pass to Thybulle. Back to Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Durant for three. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Richardson the pass to Embiid. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Irving. Rejected by Harris.
He's known for his offense more than defense. Harris plays with the high motor. He likes to make plays. He's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Luwawu is checked in for the Nets. And then for Philadelphia, Scotty's checked in for Tobias Harris. And it's Burks in for Matisse Thybulle. There's 48 seconds left now here in the second. Richardson the pass to Embiid.
Hard to guard Embiid without fouling. He's awesome at forcing the defense's hand. I mean, literally.
The 76ers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. The free throw drops for Embiid. The Nets making a switch here. Dinwiddie's checked in, and Embiid drops them both. Nets trail by 19. Here's Luwawu. A shot that time, not on target. Good work defensively by Richardson. Burks finds Richardson. Burks with it. Plenty of space. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Allen passes to Luwawu. Outside Durant. From deep three-point range with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. LeVert's got his first points of the game.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there. Good on the bucket.
Proving how legitimate of a threat he is inside. I mean, once Embiid gets it this close, I mean, it's all but over.
Embiid with the steal. A big-time effort for Joel Embiid.
Hey,
all right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Joel Embiid having an outstanding game. He had 14 points, 2 steals, and that...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Joel Embiid has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Well, they haven't found a way to keep him quiet inside. I mean, their best bet probably would be to deny him the ball altogether, because when he gets it, they can't stop him.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard. Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Embiid with the steal. Here's Horford. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Prince. Second shot opportunity. That shot no good. Now the 76ers take it the other way.
And they finally get one to go. I mean, just in time, an 0 for 4 start to the second half can really make a team tighten up.
Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Incredible concentration from the Australian. Even when you body Simmons up, he's great at powering through.
Irving can't get it to go. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Jordan, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Robinson's checked in for Philadelphia. Shake Milton comes in for Josh Richardson.
This is what a point guard should do. Simmons is so adept at noticing when the defense is overcommitted.
Irving's shot is good.
You can learn a lot by watching him operate in their offense.
On the wing, Milton. And stolen by Prince. And here we go, the fast break with Dinwiddie. Nets passing it around. Here's Irving, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, that's just terrific patience from Irving. Outstanding at filling the D inside and literally forcing their hand.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Harris is checked in for LeVert, and it's Luwawu-Cabarrot in for Dinwiddie. Philadelphia also making some changes. Mike Scott comes in for Tobias Harris, and Matisse Thybulle subbed in for Shake Milton.
And he doesn't always feel the need to get fancy on those dunks, but when Jordan does, he makes it something special, just like that one.
Here's Irving. It's tipped. They retain possession. Prince misses.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And that one's good. Simmons.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Passes to Llewellyn. Prince outside. In the corner, Irving with it. Jordan trying to free himself up, and the shot is long.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Scott. Robinson's got his second basket of the night.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Then for the 76ers, Embiid, he's checked in for Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. And Alec Burks subbed in for Ben Simmons. Good work there as it goes.
Good at cashing in from mid-range. Such a consistent shooter, Mr. Kevin Durant.
Thibault kicks to Burks. Inside and stolen by Jordan. KD's shot is good. KD's got 6 points in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Prince, the pass to Durant. But they recover it. Jordan puts up a three. Kevin Durant again from deep. Durant's got 9 points now in just the second half. Embiid, the pass to Thibault. Back to Embiid. To the paint. Lays it up and banks it in. 16 points for Joel Embiid.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Irving. Basket counts.
Amazing confidence from Irving. He's so skilled at getting inside and getting the shot he wants.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum.
Here's Thibault. Here's Embiid. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And the first one drops.
And there's no question, when Embiid is healthy, he's a problem. I mean, a versatile, confident big man with a high ceiling.
Burks with the steal. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. 76ers up. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. So on the floor for Philadelphia, the tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid. Allen's shot is off. Philadelphia leading by 22. In the corner, it's Harris. They grab their own miss, and Embiid is right there.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. Greg, as a young player, one of your mentors was Patrick Ewing. How valuable was that to have that kind of guy tutoring you, mentoring you as you were just getting in the NBA?
I tell you, he was the consummate professional and really an incredible leader by example. This guy spent infinite amount of hours in the gym in the offseason honing his craft, first on the floor, last to leave it throughout his professional career, and that's something he had in common with all the truly greats who've ever played the game.
And Durant sends it back.
Durant covers a ton of ground with his limb, using his wingspan to wipe away shots.
Richardson, good.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
An easy pass turns into a terrible turnover. And that's a possession waster.
And Simmons slams it in.
That's all you have to do. Throw it in Simmons' general direction. He'll take care of the rest.
Down low, here's Temple. Rejected by Harris. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That's his third foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
Richardson up top. Embiid kicks to Harris. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Her focus from the big man. Embiid, I mean, you really have to whack him to prevent the bucket.
And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Scotty's checked in for Horford. And Robinson III comes in for Harris. Shake Milton, he's checked in for Richardson. And Raul Neto's subbed in for Ben Simmons. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And last season, Richardson battled some injuries. Took some time to adjust to play in Philly, but eventually it all came together.
Yeah, Gia, you knew that a hard worker like Richardson would find his role. I mean, the guy is so competitive. He's as competitive as it gets. He brings that fire on defense and always believes his next shot will fall.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Kevin Durant's checked in for Caruch. Karis LeVert comes in for Garrett Temple. Dinwiddie's checked in for Jamal Crawford. And Irving subbed in for Tyler Johnson. Milton. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Milton's got his first points in this one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's KD. And then Durant with the jam.
I mean, stretch Armstrong. Durant doesn't even need to jump, it seems, to throw it down. His athleticism, his height, his length is just unreal.
Scott the pass to Embiid. He dishes it to Robinson. And here's Neto outside. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Allen. And some changes here for the 76ers. Al Horford is checked in for Scott. Matisse Thybulle comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Raul Neto. And Simmons slams it in.
Give him another. Simmons is terrific tonight. He's figuring out ways to light it up.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Oh, great instincts, relentless. Seems like he's getting to every miss.
That one is off.
Well, growing up in Australia, Ben Simmons played lots of Australian rules footballs. When you watch him play, that's the toughness you see.
The Nets have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. And stolen by Thybulle. Robinson up top. And then Robinson slams it in.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And good that time.
I mean, he does things that other bigs simply can't. Horford, a phenomenal passer for his position.
And on the way from Irving for 3. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And he commits the intentional foul.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Brooklyn's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the 76ers.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities, and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Joel Embiid.
They needed someone to do the heavy lifting tonight, and he was their man, scoring every way he knows how.
Count that one.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
showing remarkable poise and focus throughout the game. A sustained effort across the board.
Johnson against Simmons. Here's Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Jordan trying to free himself up. Johnson can't hit.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
Robinson passes to Horford. Thibault with the ball. Guarded by Crawford. Simmons finds Robinson. And here now is Thibault. Guarded by Crawford. Right side Horford. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
And that's it.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg and
defense proved a valuable asset, sending this block all the way to LeBron for a green 3. The game was tight, and our cover athletes kept it competitive until the final shot of the game sealed the deal. Yet another LeBron James green 3. See, Alexis, he's a valuable.
Dressed in their finest, the Mavs as they came through the top.
Kevin, thanks very much. We have all heard.
All right, David, thank you. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Durant plays the 4 with Allen at center. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2. And for Dallas, inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Hardaway. And it's Finney-Smith in at the 3 spot. Now, here is Irving. His 3-pointers off the mark. Here's Finney-Smith. The pass to Porzingis. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. And it goes down 2 points.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Doncic kicks to Finney-Smith. Outside Hardaway. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. And it's good, 2 points. Irving's got his second bucket.
Oh, tenacious attack by Irving. The handle, the speed, look out.
Powell against Dinwiddie. Hardaway for 3. That one doesn't drop. So Brooklyn will take it the other way.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
So it's the Mavericks now, following the bucket by the Nets. Cloak loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. Powell against Durant. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, 1 step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Dinwiddie wide open. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist.
Boy, you can really see the playmaking evolving. When Karis LeVert is hitting wide open teammates, it shows how special he can be.
Now here's Powell. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Seth Curry comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Harris is checked in for Karis LeVert. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game. Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Then for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Jared Allen. And it's Taurean Prince in for Durant. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Nets missing. Mavericks trail by 9. Passes it to Finney-Smith. Back to Curry. And he makes good on the layup.
Well, you know that Seth Curry will be aggressive regardless of where he is on the floor. Nice look inside there.
Outside Irving. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Wright comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Harris finds Prince. The Nets working the ball around now, and stolen by Wright. It's Curry with the drive, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And what I like about Cauley Stein is just how hard he plays. Really, both ends, a scrappy player.
First free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. 1:29 left here in the first quarter. Here's Irving, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Boy, Irving decisive on that drive, gets the foul because of the intensity, taking it to the rack.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
Here's Curry with the 3, drills the three-pointer. Curry's got 5.
Well, like it runs in the family, Seth Curry building a career on his aptitude from distance, and boy, oh boy, can he do some damage.
Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks it to Prince. Back to Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Irving way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. He's got 11.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done.
Curry with a wide open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
Well, Seth Curry with the answer and the payback from distance. What a competitor.
Here's Irving. And the rejection by Cauley Stein. Here's Wright, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role, and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 11. From deep. Cauley Stein grabs the board.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Curry gets the bucket.
My goodness, how good is the balance of Seth Curry? Welcomes the challenge of converting through contact. That's pretty.
Here's the lob to the hoop. The alley-oop layup. Very well done. And this game is tied up now.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
As a coach, I think you get a certain feel for what your team needs. And credit this guy for not waiting around. He went ahead and made the adjustment.
So for Brooklyn now, Karis LeVert is out there with Durant. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Harris. And it's Luwawu in at shooting guard. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Now here's Durant. Got a piece of it. And now here comes Wright, leading the break. Outside Hardaway. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring, and Tim Hardaway says, you know what, my teammate's open, I'm going to get him the ball.
And when you watch Hardaway shoot, one thing that stands out, he has a very quick release.
And Greg, that's what makes the jumper very tough to contest, especially when he's dialing it up from range. You have to stay connected to this guy defensively. It's not easy to do with the other weapons on this team.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for the Mavericks. Doncic comes in for Jalen Brunson. And a change for the Nets. Dinwiddie's checked in for Harris. Doncic finds Hardaway. And here's Porzingis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off LeVert.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And the Nets with possession here. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Porzingis with the block.
This guy's showing great potential as a rim protector. Porzingis a threat to block shots anywhere, anytime.
The wide open look for Durant. Drills it from outside. Durant's got 7 points. Mavericks trail by 3. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Back to Doncic. It's stolen by Allen. Dinwiddie with it. He's picked up by Doncic. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Let's remember that break was started by Jared Allen's steal. What an ignition.
Here's Finney-Smith. And that time, also a missed shot. Nets leading by 5. Porzingis with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Luwawu Cabarrot. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. No good from Durant.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Hardaway with the drive.
How about that burst of speed? Tim Hardaway Jr. Whoa!
It's LeVert on the wing. Outside, KD. That's good. And it's LeVert with the assist. Durant's got 6 in the quarter.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, Tim Hardaway Jr. is known as a scorer. Knocks down the long-distance look right there.
Pass to LeVert. Launches a 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Outside, Porzingis. Hardaway for 3. No good. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Three-pointer. And Finney-Smith gets it to go. He's got 5.
What a pass by Luka Doncic. He's got tremendous size, and obviously they want the ball in his hands.
Now here's LeVert. No points in the game yet for him. Durant feeling it out a bit. And Durant gets double-teamed. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. KD's got 12. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with the King. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
To the middle, here's Powell. Pass to Finney-Smith. Takes a 3. The rebound by Prince. Nets have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. And finished off by KD.
When you watch Taurean Prince play, you know it's about team. This guy finds the open man and loves delivering it.
36 seconds left in the first half of the game. Finney-Smith passes to Powell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Powell's got the game tied up here for the Mavs. Brooklyn's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Back to LeVert. It's Durant on the wing. He's got 14. To the inside. And the call will be against Caris LeVert. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left here in the second. Brunson finds Curry. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Here's Durant, and KD throws it down.
A natural-born scorer is Kevin Durant. He puts in the time, and it pays dividends on the floor.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Nets up 2. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks, Kevin Durant was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points. And that...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the small forward. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half with. Powell lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 6.
You love how Powell goes to work on the block, muscles his way to establish himself and deliver.
A guy who just continues to earn more minutes. You know, Finney Smith is tough, and Greg, he is effective.
He seems to become a better rebounder every year, more efficient. He'll take charges, commits hard fouls, and I don't think we've seen his ceiling. Finney Smith is a guy you can win with.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Doncic passes to Finney Smith. Out to Hardaway. Off target from three-point range.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Left side, Irving. From deep three-point range, sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Now it's a 7-point Nets lead. Porzingis passes to Finney Smith. Dinwiddie with the steal. Allen's shot is off.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
It's LeVert on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And the Nets lead by 8.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Doncic kicks to Porzingis. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by the Nets. Allen's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Dinwiddie over Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Around the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather taken? Kawhi and PG, or Kevin Durant and Kyrie?
Oof. Well,
wow.
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know,
Kawhi's
got a couple Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, PG is more than capable, man. I think it's a toss-up, partner.
I agree. Yeah, I'm going to agree with you. They get it back. Goes back up. That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Cauley Stein. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Out to KD. Launches it. Mavericks with the rebound. Curry dishes to Doncic. And the pass to Kleba. Throws it up high. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Irving, good. Irving's got the lead up to 10 now for the Nets.
The cleverness, the fearlessness. Kyrie Irving outstanding at finding spots inside to capitalize from.
Kleba, no good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. It's deflected. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Up and in on the layup.
Well, Doncic's terrific floor vision in the open floor. He also understands how to be the guy to finish.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Irving, good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. The shot's good. Irving's got 9 points here in the second half.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Cauley Stein passes to Curry. Good on the three-point shot.
Boy, had this shot on automatic. The confidence so crucial to what Seth Curry brings to the table.
And he could not get that one to go. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on. Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts, and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
And Doris, as if it were destiny, Kleba grew up in the same hometown as Mavs legend Dirk Nowitzki.
And this is a fun and extraordinary story to tell, because in 2017, Kleba texted with Nowitzki before signing with Dallas. But though they come from the same town, they didn't know each other until they became teammates. That's extraordinary.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
You wonder what the defender who has to check Kyrie Irving on a nightly basis is thinking, because when he's dialed in, there's no checking him.
Curry can't get it to go. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break, and he gets the bucket. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Boy, gets the bucket through the contact. Taurean Prince, he earned every bit of that one.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. Their shooting has been... And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Irving. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Irving and LeVert are at the 1 and 2. Jared Allen is out there with Jordan. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot.
Building confidence in that deep ball. 1 from distance in the first, 2 in the second.
Lob pass to Porzingis. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, go get it, big fella. Porzingis with the skyscraper.
Irving looking for an opening. To the middle. Here's LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Right outside. To the left wing. Now the feed to Powell. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Allen. Nets leading by 13. A nice shot by LeVert.
Well, Karis LeVert can fill it up from anywhere, but this guy is a terrific mid-range scorer.
Brunson kicks to Hardaway. Buries the long-range jumper.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting,
that'll help them seal the deal.
A different look for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for DeLon Wright, and Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Dinwiddie's checked in for the Nets. But they'll get another chance. Wants to get it to Irving and does. And that one is good. Irving's got 31.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way. I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Powell, the pass to Porzingis, inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And it was interesting how the Dallas franchise sold its fans on Doncic. Ownership told them, think of a 6'7" Steve Nash. Isn't quite the shooter Steve was, but is only a teenager. Great vision. Boy, he can really pass it, and it turns out Doncic is all of that and more.
And the Nets making a change here. Durant's checked in. And a wide open look for Irving. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Well, so often we're talking about Jared Allen's length, and he does it nicely on the offensive glass right there.
Finney-Smith. That three off the mark. And even Nash himself called Doncic a dream prospect.
Yeah, it said Luka was big and mobile enough in the modern game, can guard multiple positions, has a skill set, a winning mentality, and those leadership qualities. Steve Nash sounding like a future GM.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
And here are the Nets. They're on a 17-7 run. And on the way from Irving for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Durant for three. Porzingis with the rebound. For Dallas, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. On the wing, Hardaway. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so Allen will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Kyrie Irving.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Marjanovic checked in for Maxi Kleber, and it's DeLon Wright in for Curry. And the Nets also making a change. Temple's checked in. Lets a floater go. Kicks it out to Johnson. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Temple. Shot clock at 5. And the first shot of the night for him missing. Here's Dallas. A wide open look here for Wright. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so it's Brooklyn with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Temple. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
Well, terrific job by Tyler Johnson to do exactly what they want him to do. Find his open teammates.
Correa, no good. Crawford passes to Caruch. Back to Crawford. Off target from outside. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
valuable asset.
Do you think you have what it takes to beat our 2K TV challenge? Well, send us your video attempts over social media using the hashtag 2KTV challenge, and you might be featured on a future episode. Good luck.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments.
Hey, Kevin. With
growing together and staying healthy. Two important parts. Thanks, DA. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Luka Doncic out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. And for the 76ers. The tall lineup out there for the 76ers. Simmons, Richardson, Harris, Horford, and Embiid.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And I remember when Doncic was first asked, who is your favorite player? And boy, he did not hesitate. LeBron James.
Hey, Greg, for guys of his generation, that would be the answer for 80 to 90% of them, and with good reason. How about these quotes from Doncic? He said, if I dunk on LeBron, I can retire. But I like this one a little better. He said, LeBron can play in a lot of different positions. I can too. But for me to be like LeBron, I have to work much harder. That's a guy who knows his stuff. That time Richardson defaulted to the mid-range shot. We know he can shoot them from deep, but mixing in that mid-range, it'll keep the defense off balance.
Now here's Doncic and the dunk by Powell.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
And Simmons drops them both.
You look at Ben Simmons, and it's easy to compare him somewhat to LeBron James because he's a walking triple-double threat every game, and quite honestly, I think he's only going to get better, especially if he adds a jump shot.
Here's Finney Smith. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Powell. Lob pass to Porzingis. Doesn't go that time.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Simmons dishes to Horford, and the dunk by Horford.
Well, Simmons has what I call see-ahead vision. I mean, he sees a play ahead, and he's a great passer.
Count it.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Richardson finds Simmons. And here is Horford. Embiid inside, guarded by Powell. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Doncic passes to Powell. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Simmons left side. Over Hardaway. And it's out of bounds. The 76ers able to retain possession here. And Philadelphia has possession. Pass to Simmons. Count that bucket.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control even when facing physical contact.
Harris, good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And the dunk by Powell.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
And Simmons has got the ball here for Philadelphia. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. If you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display.
I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Mike Scott's checked in for Horford. Korkmaz comes in for Harris. And it's Burks in for Josh Richardson. Burks' shot is good. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the 76ers.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
The Mavericks shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws.
The 76ers leading by 3. Thibault on the wing. Back to Burks. Embiid trying to break loose. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now, here's Scott. Thibault finds Embiid. Fast break, Dallas. Here's Brunson. An easy 2 points on the layup.
A precision passer, Curry, also excellent at seeing his guys when they're open.
The pass to Thibault. Embiid inside. Wright's there. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. Feeds it to Wright. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And the team got excited about that one. Wright felt the contact, but still managed to finish through it.
Burks kicks to Korkmaz. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already. That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
And he slams it one-handed.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high-percentage shot.
And so, both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. 76ers ahead, up by 1. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the 76ers, what do you guys think?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Yeah, I like the way they forced a ton of turnovers and then took advantage of those turnovers with opportunistic baskets.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Robinson is out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Alec Burks. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Milton in at the shooting guard. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Cauley Stein throws it down.
Just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
The putback, it's rebounded by Dallas. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. Kicks it to Cauley Stein. Pass to Kleba. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Kleba's got his first 2 points of the night.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Here's Milton, and it's blocked. Outside Curry. Back to Cauley Stein. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And the 76ers get it back. And the shot goes in.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
It's right on the wing. Guarded by Robinson. And Wright kicks to Brunson. Back to Wright. To the left side wing. Brunson, no good. The 76ers trail. Robinson passes to Embiid. It's Robinson high post. Yes, that goes in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Pass to Kleba. Embiid against Cauley Stein. Brunson the pass to Cauley Stein. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
Cauley Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul. Al Horford, he's checked in for Embiid. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jalen Brunson. Oh, that was terrific!
Good. How about Horford showing you that he knows a little bit about elevation? Big fella bouncing to the rack.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Boy, a nice drive that time from Wright. The defense didn't have a chance to counter.
And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Tobias Harris is checked in for Mike Scott. Korkmaz comes in for Robinson. Richardson, he's checked in for Shake Milton. And it's Ben Simmons in for Burks. Then for the Mavericks, Powell, he's checked in for Cauley Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Curry. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
You know, over time, I think Harris has become really good at accepting more responsibility, and that's part of learning how to be a leader.
Mavericks making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Doncic passes to Powell. Here's Finney-Smith. Doncic looking it over. This is to Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
And, you know, this is what Powell does best. Establishes himself deep inside and jams it home.
The 76ers trail by 5. And stolen by Richardson. Here's Harris. Drops in the layup for 2. Harris has got 5 points so far.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Doncic passes to Finney-Smith. Korkmaz grabs the miss. The 76ers are gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Here's Simmons. Connects on the 9-footer. Now just a 1-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, Josh Richardson is just not a scorer and defender, folks. He can pass it, too.
Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Hardaway. 20 seconds left in the first half. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Doncic. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Simmons. He's got 6. Here's Harris. Powell pulls it in. There's the pass to Finney-Smith. A pass to Porzingis. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. They were always within striking distance. 5. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. I'm sure you've got a list, Greg, of players you've visited with over the years who you really enjoy spending some time with and talking to.
I mean, there's so many, Kevin. A couple guys, and there is a little bias as a point guard, but Damian Lillard and Steph Curry and Chris Paul are three guys that, you know, I enjoy sitting down and talking shop with. Giannis, witnessing his journey to greatness, all the while he remains humble and really appreciates his position. So several of these guys, I'm also not just an analyst, partner, but a fan, and a big fan of theirs.
You are a fan indeed. On the floor right now for the Mavericks. Inside of the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Finney Smith in at the 3 spot. Pass to Powell. And stolen by Horford. For the lead. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by Embiid. Harris has got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, the effort and willingness to get out and run like that on the fast break endears Harris to his coaches, I'm sure.
Porzingis finds Powell. That shot is off.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
The 76ers making a switch here. Eibel's checked in. Then for the Mavericks, Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Dwight Powell. And Curry subbed in for Dorian Finney-Smith.
And Tobias Harris, a crusader for a cause that isn't talked about too much. He has a huge concern about sleep deprivation and the effects it has on athletes.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? While it's not talked about a lot, it is gaining ground in all kinds of circles, particularly in the world of sports, the whole sleep deprivation idea. And Harris is a guy who's conscientious and thoughtful. I love the fact that he's bringing this to his teammates' attention because it's critical. And he's certainly passionate about it. We'll see how much wind it gets with him speaking up on it. Doncic, so multifaceted, a stat sheet stuffer supreme. He does everything, including dropping dimes.
Here's Horford. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The 76ers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
He was the 3rd pick in the 2007 NBA draft, guys. Horford won 2 college championships at Florida back-to-back before entering the league.
Burks, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Dallas.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Burks finds Thibault. Milton with it. Kleber on him. Horford the pass to Milton. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Burks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Harris comes in for Shake Milton. And it's Richardson in for Matisse Thybulle. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in. And he lays it straight in. Hardaway has got his first points of the night.
Boy, Hardaway Jr. is a competitor now, showing you some real toughness. He's not going to give you an inch. He's going to fight you to the finish.
Here's Harris. Passes to Horford. Back to Harris. Embiid in the corner. That shot off. Now the Mavericks take it the other way.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Nice work inside by Cauley-Stein. Great tools as a finisher.
Harris passes to Embiid. Dishes it to Horford. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. The Mavericks have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. For the lead, Kleba, Burks with the steal. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game. And that one falls for Horford.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Powell, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Porzingis comes in for Maxi Kleba. And Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Seth Curry.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Pass to Hardaway. Burks with the double team. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Harris inside the line. And slam dunk by Harris.
Boy, the floor awareness and passing ability of Embiid, very impressive, and he continues to grow as a passer.
The shot by Powell, no good. They time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's a 7-point Philadelphia lead. And there's the pass to Powell. Outside, Porzingis. Here's Finney-Smith. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Burks, the pass to Embiid. Back to Burks. Philadelphia moving the ball over. And a dunk by Horford.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Finney-Smith kicks to Hardaway. Deflects the pass, and so it's the Philadelphia 76ers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Down low, it's Harris and Horford. Ben Simmons is out there with Korkmaz, and it's Robinson in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Powell, the pass to Finney-Smith. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Robinson. Here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
Simmons is driving inside. I'm telling you, he's going to sky up for the flush. Getting to the bucket in no time.
Right wing. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And where Finney-Smith really made strides last season, his consistency from range.
And you know, Greg, it was really his defense, the work ethic he brings, the effort level. I mean, that's always been there. I watched this kid play in college, and that's always been part of his package. But as an NBA wing, you've got to be able to knock down shots and help space the floor if you want to find your way into the lineup. And to Finney-Smith's credit, he's done that and has become a valuable part of the rotation.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. Simmons finds Horford. Doncic with the block.
You know, I like that Doncic, guys, doesn't back down on defense and tries to make it hard for his opponents.
Here's Porzingis. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got his 7th assist here tonight.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Robinson. And Dallas also making a switch. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. Doncic passes to Powell. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, Powell showing you right there that he can play through contact. Very physical and good concentration, too, to get that up and down.
Horford, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And the 76ers lead by 12. The Mavericks have gone 2 of 3 for the field to get the fourth quarter started. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Doncic outside. Porzingis against Horford. Porzingis passes to Curry. Embiid with the steal. Here's Thibault. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Embiid finds Simmons. Here's Korkmaz. The three. Offensive rebound. Tries again. Horford no luck. Mavericks trail by 14. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around. Greg, so many people know your story. Born and raised in Las Vegas. It must have been an amazing feeling then to lead UNLV to its only championship.
I mean, Kevin, you know, playing in front of so many people you know has its pros and cons,
right.
But to be a part of that 1990 championship team and the only one we've been able to hoist and to have my jersey hanging in that rafter, it's humbling and yes, it brings back a lot of fun.
Like historically good, right? When you think of that team, what that meant, it has a historic place.
It does. We felt like we were able to etch our mark in terms of the lures of the game of college basketball.
And the 76ers making a change here. Harris is checked in.
Hey, Clark, how about the 20th pick back in that 2019 draft? Matisse Thybulle, fantastic defensive specialist who has an evolving offensive presence as well.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. His defense is really outstanding and NBA ready from the day he got into the league. He'll improve on offense. You know that. He'll work at it, and he'll get better. I think he has tremendous instincts on and off the ball. Great length and speed and athleticism. He's a terror defensively.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Philadelphia.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Tobias Harris.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Yeah, just a simple one-hand flush.
I think he got a few more inches on his vertical by going with the spike.
Yeah, I agree with you. That's what it looked like to me. I mean, he was way up there.
Embiid finds Simmons. And Simmons slams it in.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Curry wide open. No good with the triple. And Simmons has got the ball here for the 76ers. Back to Thybulle. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock.
Tell you what, Porzingis showing great timing as the anchor of the defense there.
Back to Doncic. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
The high post shot pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it.
So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. It was a tale of two teams.